Today we are discussing Wura season 3 episode 5 to 8. And the people of Ikberido will not always stop to bring drama. Like seriously, I thought probably maybe season 3 will not really give, but it is giving more than what we expected. So for this episode, a lot of persons were like coming for Dimeji for his action towards Tumi and Jeje. You know, he wanted to just ruin everything, and everybody were like, oh, Dimeji, we're not supposed to do that. So we saw Dimeji kind of he's in a very bad situation, and he just have to grieve the loss of Tumi in his life because he could never have her anymore. And we saw what's their name, Kazim, and this other man, who are just there to support him as they drink their life to stupor. Away from Dimeji, Tumi on the other end find herself in a very horrible situation, living in the Adeleke's mansion, where the crazy mother-in-law will not let her have a breathing space, and this mother-in-law had to send her back to her family. And for the Kutis, Mrs. Kuti is fast missing all her kids because Tumi is now married. The last child will be going to the university, and what's their name, Iremide, would be going to prison, and she will be all alone. And at this point where she feels all alone, a man is coming forth, a man whom she had always kind of have feeling and all of that for. So let us discuss Mrs. Kuti and this new man that is coming into her life. I don't know why I'm finding it hard to remember his name, but you all know him. Fola, yes, so Fola. So now Fola is coming to make advances to Mrs. Kuti, and he just wants her to be his wife and whatnot. You know, one thing I find it funny, but I love the fact that Mrs. Kuti is having the right conversation, and she's making it clear that if you're in my life, what are you bringing to the table? And you've always not been that person who is doing all of that. Like, you've not been that person who is financially being responsible to me. So what's the assurance of being financially responsible if you are married? I love the fact that Mrs. Kuti is really discussing the fact that if she should get married as a woman, the society do not favor her because everybody will come for her for marrying so fast after getting married, and it's not like that when it comes to men in society and whatnot. I just find it interesting, and I don't know how it will play out if this conversation gets to every other person. Then away from that, Tumi is suffering badly, and I just feel like, can this woman just stop it? Can she just take a break? Can she just leave Tumi? Like, and for me, I just hope probably what's Tumi's husband's name, Jeje, and Tumi can just move out of their mansion because this woman is doing too much. And I find it very hard. I kind of understand how it feels for Tony Adeleke to want to. There's this scene where he met with her and he was like, "Ma, don't you miss your home?" Until I was like, are you trying to tell her to leave? But she really needs to leave. She's doing too much, and I feel bad for Tumi. Sincerely, I feel very bad for Tumi. So we're looking forward to more episodes, and I think subsequent episodes we're going to see how Mide will be overly protective with the presence of Fola in their life. And I don't know how it feels. What do you guys feel about Mrs. Kuti wanting to get married another time? I haven't had grown-up children and whatnot. Do you think it is something of a choice? It's more about she should be happy, or she should just try and stay focused with her kids? And I feel like if you're over talking about kids, these people are grown up. But it does not make sense when you see someone whose children are supposed to be getting married, then that is the time she wants to also get married. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let us have that conversation in the comment section. What do you guys think? Is it a cool thing for Mrs. Kuti to get married, or she should just continue to keep a family and keep being the matriarch she has always been? What do you guys think? Bye.